Welcome to our workshop. I'm Deanna with Material Girls Long Arm Quilting, and I'm very happy to have you join us today. I thought I'd tell you a little bit more about this quilt that I showed you earlier this week. So this is now the finished product. It's a quilt with circus animals and circus activities in denim, interspersed with sashing. So what I've done is I've done a stitch around each one of these embroideries, and then I've echoed an inch out, and then there's the odd one I've echoed more than once because I needed to make sure that the spacing in here wasn't too big to keep the batting from migrating in the future and keep it a nice intact quilt. This particular quilter also puts a pocket on every quilt. Unfortunately, I cannot quilt in this space because it's too big, but she already knows about that, so that's something I talked to her about when I took the quilt in. And with all these animals on here, the balloons was a perfect accompaniment to a circus theme. And I found several animals in my list of patterns. So I've put a few animals from the embroidery on here, like the lion with his beautiful mane, and he's so regal. He looked like he would be a perfect thing to put in the center. And then up in the corners, I did some other animals. There's a bird and a cat. These are all animals that are in the embroidery blocks. And there's a monkey, this guy, and then a horse, because there's a horse being ridden by a lady doing trick riding. And down here is an elephant and a dog, because there's a dog playing with a ball. And yeah, he's standing on a ball and juggling, so there's the dog. And then there's a tiger kitten and a bear. So that's kind of how I planned this one out. And it's got a gorgeous minky backing. I love using minky on quilts because look at how gorgeous that back is and how well it shows up that stitching. That's just an amazing backing. This is a navy blue backing. Sorry, the color isn't coming through quite right, but it's kind of how my phone worked for taking videos. It doesn't quite do colors all the time. But, so there's a little bit of insight onto how I will work with a custom quilt and work with my customers to get them the best quilt I can get for them.